In this video, I will guide you a simple strategy to use to start trading, futures trading without losing money. The strategy I want to show you is something that is so unique that after watching this video and you tend to implement, you will start making profit. Now, if you look basically right here using the same strategy, I'm basically on profit on 11% on this particular trade I'm currently holding at the moment. Now, if you tend to as well follow me step by step to the end of this video, you will understand what this strategy is and how to start trading futures trading with your mobile phone as a newbie in crypto. Now, all I want you to do is to like this video, subscribe to your boy channel, turn on the bell notification so you're going to be notified whenever I upload amazing videos like this. Now, starting out, the first step you want to do is to look for an exchange. Now, you can use both either bybit, Mexi, CoinX, KuCoin, whatever exchange you want to use, and this strategy is going to work. But for the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to be using an exchange called XC exchange. And now here is the reason why I'm going to be using XC exchange. Now, first and first, if you're a newbie coming on XC exchange, if you tend to sign up with the VPN link which in the description section with the promo code showing on the screen right now, you're going to be getting a $40 sign up bonus. That is if you tend to fund the account with at least $50 and above, you will get $40 sign up bonus from the XC exchange. Now, not just that, now other than that, you're also going to be getting a 125% leverage when you tend to trade on any pairs, and also other futures which I'm going to show you as we proceed. And also you can also tend to buy USDT with P2P. Right now, let's say you want to buy USDT with P2P and you've set up an account by signing up. All you want to do is to just come to where at the home page you're seeing more, click on more, and then you see P2P, and then you will tend to buy right here. Then choose the amount you want to buy and then enter the exact amount, let's say 50,000 and above. Then once you enter the amount, then you will see guys who are right here on P2P. Then you can go ahead, click on buy, follow the procedure, and you will get your account being funded with USDT. Now, if you don't want to do that route, then you can also send USDT from a different exchange to this particular exchange. But for me, I will suggest you tend to also buy USDT from these guys because they are very transparent and very straightforward. You have your assets with you whenever you tend to buy with their P2P. Now, let's say you funded your account with $50. I have an account right here with 67 USDT. Now, all you want to do once you buy the USDT, the money will be on an asset called spot. Now, once your money tend to be on spot, the next you want to do as a newbie, you will tend to open what we call a futures trading account. You have to activate a futures trading account like the one you're seeing right here. So once you've activated the account, now what you have to do first is to come back to spot right here, click on spot, and then the next thing you want to do is to go ahead and transfer money from the USDT spot account to that of the futures. That way it will give you a chance for you to start futures trading. Now, how do you get to do that? Now, you see an option at the top right here that says deposit, buy, withdraw, and transfer. Now, let's say you want to transfer to futures. All you have to do is to just hit up on transfer. And once you hit up on transfer, the next thing you want to do, you want to make sure that this interface is being toggled from spot to USDTM futures. Then once you're done with that, the next thing you want to do is to enter the answer. Let's say I want to enter 10, and then I'll click on complete, and then I'll just hit on transfer, and basically it will send automatically direct to my futures account. Now, if you come right here to my futures at the top and click on it, then you will see that my account has been added with extra 10 USDT right here on futures. And then the next thing I want to do is to start trading easily. Is that simple. Now, for you to start trading futures, now if all you want to do is to come right here saying futures down below, click on futures. Once you click on futures, all you want to do, they have a lot of pair. Now, if you come right here at the top right hand side, now you want to see ENA-USDT. Now you want to see the 3 column, click on it. Now you want to see a lot of pair ranging from BTC-USDT, ETH-USDT, Solana, and bunch of them. So whatever pair you want to trade, you can go ahead and start trading right away. Now, other than that, before I show you how to use the chart with your mobile phone to figure out how to start trading, simple strategy with futures trading. Now, first and first, if you're a newbie who don't know how to go about or navigate on this interface, now if you look, basically you want to see something called cross. Now it is best you tend to use cross. They have something called cross and they have isolated. Now on isolated, now you have limited access to fund, but on cross you have a general access to fund. Now if you watch basically right here, you're seeing 20x. Now this 20x is called a leverage. Now what does leverage does? Now leverage is the multiplier of your funds. Now let's say I have a $10 account, or I enter a trade with $10. Now what will leverage do? Leverage will tell me that if I use a 20x leverage, that my $10 will turn 20 times if my trade tend to go my way, right? Now that is what leverage do. Now if I use a 25x leverage, I'm telling my trade that this $10 will turn 25x from when I tend to enter. Is that easy? Now there are some times you can get a leverage of 125x, 1000x, as the case may be. Right now, once you tend to use the leverage, then you click on confirm, and it's best you use a minimal leverage if you're just starting out on a trade, so you won't lose your money. Now it's still the same thing if you're losing money. Now if you're making money, you're making 25 times, and if you're losing your money, you're also losing 25 times. Now let's say you don't have enough capital or enough USDT on your asset, you're going to be losing out on a lot of money. So you just have to use a minimal leverage on what you can afford to risk right now. And the best leverage is good to use at least 20x, 15x, 50x, and maybe 70x. If you want to use 100, 200, it's just left for you. It's just on your own choice, right? Now I'm going to just go ahead. Once you choose your leverage, you can just add up right here, and then you click on confirm. That way you've chosen a particular leverage. Now if you watch basically right here, you're seeing something called a market order. Now if you click on market order, you can see limit order, trigger, post only, and trailing stop. Now market order is, now you're entering the market at the order, right, at the particular price action. Now if you watch, basically you have market price. Now that is what market order means. You entering a trade or an order or a particular trade at its current market price. Now if you click right here, you have the limit order. Now limit order is, I'm telling the market that once this trade tend to get to a particular position, it should trigger for me. That is limit order. Right now you're going to be entering the price or the market at a limit order, at a point or a price action you want it to trigger before you either buy or sell. Right, that is what the limit order is. Now it also have that of trigger, post only, and trailing stop, but basically the one you want to be using more often is that of the market order and also that of the limit order. This both is the ones you want to be using all the time. Now let's say for that of market order, I'm going to be entering in order on market. Now if you watch, basically you have something called the open long and open short. Now right here at the right hand side is an order book. Now this order book tend to see the guys who are pushing the market so hard. Now that's what this order book is at the right hand side. Now you can see the funding rate, settlement time, and you can see that the sellers are controlling, or either the buyers are controlling. That is what this market book is at the right hand side. Now if you watch, basically right here you have something called TP/SL, and you also have what we call advance, right? And if you watch, basically at the top right here, you have something called cost USDT. Now it's always best you allow it on USDT and not on the pair. Now if I click on this right here, you want to see the unit setting. Now you want to see something called quantity count and then quantity ENE. Now when you tend to use quantity ENE, which is the quantity of the token, trying to as well set the amount based on the amount of token you want to trade up from. But if you're using USDT, now you're going to be easy for you to as well know, okay, I'm using 5 USDT for this, I could just scroll. But if you're using the token, you won't know the exact amount of token it's worth on USDT. That is why it's best you tend to use USDT, which is cost, right? Now other than that, once you tend to choose it right there, it will be added basically. Now the next you want to see is TP and SL. Now TP is where you want to take profit from, and stop loss is where you want to say, I don't want to trade anymore once my trade get to that zone, right? I want to safeguard my money. I don't want to lose any longer. That is what stop loss is. Now if you watch, basically they have something called advanced. The advanced is you setting up a advanced settings where you tend to say stuff like the exact amount of TP you're taking and the exact amount of stop loss you're taking and other market price action. Now you've understand that basically. Now you want to see basically here is your position. Open orders are the orders which you have. Now if what basically these are orders I actually make on limit, but yet they have not triggered. Now you can see the limit market, TPSL, trigger reversal, and trigger 0, and the position is this one your works looking right away, right now. And if you want to as well know if you're on profit, you want to see this square with its hand. If you click on it, then you see that you then know if you're on profit or not. And looking right here, I'm on 9% profit on this particular trade, right? So that is what it is right now. Now let's say you want to also use your mobile phone to analyze the market randomly without maybe getting your laptop, without looking for a financial analyst, or without even waiting for signal. This is what you want to do. All you want to do is to come to the top right here, click on this double candles you're seeing. Once you click on it, it will bring you on this interface. Now on this interface, then you will see how the interface is. Now you can see the order book which we saw on the other time. Now you want to see that 53% are so controlling the market compared to that of the seller. So which is to say buyers are controlling this particular market basically from what the order book just said, right? Now what you want to do now, it is best to use 4 hours time frame and then maybe 1 hour and that of 1 day. Now 1 day help you to see what the chart pattern is in a daily time frame. Now let's say I click on 1 day. Now it will help me give me a clear idea where is this chart coming from. Now basically this is a downtrend now trying to take an uptrend from a 1 day chart time frame. Now if I come right here, you want to see some stuff called depth. I want to see settings, and you want to see this square right here. This will help me see my chart in a landscape format, right? But don't worry, I'm going to be using a landscape format in a short while. That way I will tend to use some drawing tools which will help me mark out some highs, lows, and stuff, on where to enter and where not to. I'm going to then use the 4 hours and let's see what's happening. Coming right here on the 4 hours, now this helps me tell me what is happening basically on the chart. But from 15 minutes, 20 minutes, basically they are all noise. You can easily liquidate easily from a 15 minutes time frame, right, compared to that of 4 hours, right? Now when I said 4 hours time frame, which is to say that each of these candlesticks you're seeing right here are being formed in a 4 hours time. That is what it means by 4 hours time frame. On a 15 minutes, it means that each of these candlesticks or candles you're seeing right here have been formed in a 15 minutes time frame. Right now, it is best used 4 hours, so it takes its time to do its thing and then enter your position at the right time. Now I'm going to use 4 hours right now to analyze this market, which you too watching this video is what you're going to start using as after watching this particular video. And guys, if you're getting value from this video, all I want you to do is to like this video, subscribe to your boy channel, turn on the bell notification so you're going to be notified whenever I upload amazing videos like this on the channel. So without further ado, now what I will have to do, I will go ahead and landscape this phone on my mobile phone so you can tend to see everything really quick. Now let's see, before I landscape, now I want to reduce this stuff. Basically now you want to say I want to reduce this stuff. Now if you want to remember basically vividly, on my previous video I guided through about the advanced market structure. If you've not watched the video, I will appreciate it, and so go back to my channel and also watch the video on basic market structure, advanced market structure. Then you'll get a clear understanding what I'm going to be guiding you through right now. But first and first, what you want to do once you've as well know where the market is coming from, either is a downtrend or a uptrend, then the next thing you want to do is to then look for a break of structure, another low, another break of structure, then another low before you buy. Now this is what I mean. Now if you come right here, if you want, basically this is a sweep of this particular low. Now we'll call this our lower low right here now, and it's always expected to protect this low you're seeing right here. Now after which you expect a break of structure of this particular low, then all you want to do, you don't have to buy after you've seen a break of structure. What you want to do is to wait for it to also come down to form another low and another break of structure. Now once it forms another low, another break of structure, you mark it out as your second break of structure, and you can call this low, second low right here with another break of structure, a B. And once you tend to, form another break of structure, you see your B, you don't also have to buy. You have to wait for the B to take out before you buy. And this is what happened. Now, this B has to what? Take out, then you buy. Now, if you watch, basically, this B was taken out, and then what happened? This went to the upside. Now, it's trying to like form an upside. Then it will have to take out this high. Then you take profit after it has taken out this high. Is that easy? Now let me show you what it means in a landscape format on my mobile phone, because even you watching this video with your mobile phone, you're also going to be needing a landscape format and also a portrait format. Now I've shown you on a portrait format. Now I want to show you the same thing on the landscape format, and then we proceed from there. Now in the landscape format, I'm going to then click on this place you're seeing, this square. So once I click it, boom, it will automatically turn to a landscape format. Now in the landscape format, now you have hand to get into some features like some drawings you're seeing right here, and a lot of them, right, basically. So I'm going to reduce it and make sure you're also using your 4 hours time frame. Right now, the 4 hours time frame right here, now you want to see what I just showed you. Now basically right here, I'm going to use some trend lines. Let me use this. All right, so right here you want to see the sweep. I'm going to go ahead and draw it, click on it. So once you tap it, then you draw. Boom. Right, and bring it a bit. Right here, boom. So this is a sweep, so I'll allow it right there. And then what happened? We are not expecting this low to be protected, which is this. I'll use the trend line, then bring it right here. Then this is the low we are protecting, right? This low you're seeing right here, where you're protecting. Can draw it right here, right? So there's the low you're protecting. So after which, then the next thing is the first break of structure. Now where's the first break of structure? I'm going to take my trend line. Then whenever this high is taken out, this high is taken out, your previous low from where it sweep from, it's your break of structure. I'm going to draw it from there. Click, just tap on it. Once you tap on it, then you draw. Easy, right? Then you draw. Now we've gotten our first break of structure. Now once you've gotten your break of structure, you can call this right here your swing. Yeah, your swing structure, right? But then you don't have to buy when it's time to take out this particular low, which is the sweep, right? You don't have to buy when you take out this low. You have to also wait. Now what happened? This tend to take out this low, and then we'll tend to call this low, it takes out our second low, right? Then you can alphabetically call it maybe B. I'm going to then click on it, right? Then draw it right here, right? So you can see, right? So I hope you guys are understanding what it is. So you can call it the first one right here. We can call the first low, the lower low, as A, right? And then we'll call this as B. Then what happened? It also take out this second break of structure. That is what you want to be looking out for. So we're going to choose this trend line. We're going to click on it, and I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to tap it and then draw, right? So this is what you tend to do on every pair. Now once you're taking out this low, now what happened? Are we going to buy at this point? No. What will happen? We want to wait. Once it has taken out this low, now the B, which is the second low it took out, to be taken out. So once this B right here takes out, then what are we expected to do is to go ahead and buy. And what happened? This B was taken out. Now if you watch basically right here, let me use the 3-wave stuff. This B right here, let me tap on it, tap, boom, was taken out, right? And what are we expecting is for it to go to take out this high. Now once from this point right here, we can make money. So what we expected to do is for us to enter from this zone right here, which is our point of interest. Enter right here, and where would you want to put as your stop loss? Then you put your A as your stop loss. Now because the B has been taken out, we enter from here and then make our A our stop loss. Is that easy, right? So you don't want to make everything complicated. Now if you don't understand basic market structure, trust me, this will be very difficult for you. Now I will appreciate you tend to watch my video on basic market structure and also advanced market structure. Watch it and rewatch it again, then you understand what I just did right now. Now if you watch, basically all you want to do is to go ahead and enter from this zone, and you make right here your stop loss. So from what it is, 0.2490 is our stop loss. And then you will now ask, Bernard, where do you want me to enter, or where do you want me to take as my TP? Now TP is always take anywhere. You can take your TP maybe to the moon, or it's just your choice. But it's best if you want to be conservative, or if you want to be so minimal, you take out your TP after any break of another structure. Now if you watch, basically what happened after this token take out this first low, it breaks this structure. And what happened, it takes out another low. What happened, instead of staying below, it do what, it take out this second structure, which is coming to this zone. Then what happened, it take out this other one. Now what are we expecting this to do? Now we're expecting this now to also take out this structure, maybe to come towards this zone right here, right? So once you take out this zone right here, then we will not expect it to come down again or do what is called change of character, right? So once it did another change of character, then we're not expecting to either look for a sell from that zone, or we expect the market to form another break or structure and maybe our ABC, then before we keep on buying or sell. Is that easy? Now this has happened on the previous, let me show you guys this stuff in a previous chart. Now I'm going to come right here, let me show you something. Now looking right here, this is another example of what I just explained. Now if you watch, basically let me use my wave. Now if you want to draw your wave, you can use 3 wave or 5. Okay, let me use the 3 wave. Now if you watch, basically this came from here, let me tap it, tap, then came from here, tap again, this way, tap, then came down, which is a sweep, right? Which is my lower low. All right, from here, what happened now? Let's say I draw this. So this went from here, then sweep this to this zone. Side from here, let me just tap from here to this zone, come here to this zone, then went way here, and then what happened, then tap from here, let me take another one, then to this zone, right, which is a sweep, right? And what happened, this tend to break another structure to this zone, right, which you can see, right? Now we're going to say that this is a breakout structure and this is a sweep. And what happened, this also now come to this zone, making another low. Let me draw this, making another low from this zone, then and do what, it gave another breakout structure, right? Now we can call this now our C, right? Coming back right here, we're going to say right here, from this zone right here is our sweep, right, which is our A. Then this other zone right here, right, it take out another low, which is our B, and then at the top right here is our C. Now the right here is our B, right here you're seeing down below is our B, and right here is our C. Now what are we expecting? Now we're expecting that this B to be taken out, or for it to come to this zone before going on. What did this do? It as well came down to the zone of the B. Now you want to see, came down right from this zone, then what happened, it came down to this zone, you can see. Then what did not do, then start going to the all-time high side, right? So what are we expecting to do? Once you see it coming down to this zone, what are you expecting to do is for you to buy from this zone. Is that easy? It's for you to buy from this zone, and then it's keep on going to the all-time high. Easy peasy. And right here, generally it not take out this other high, and you can see it went to the all-time high right here at the top. Now after it has gone to the high, what did it now do? It started doing change of character. Now this change of character, now it start coming to the downside, now you won't buy or sell when you see the market doing change of character, it's either you wait or you watch if it's forming the same algo market structure at the sell position. Now, if what basically is not either forming it, it's just going lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, just like that. Now, until it now form it right here at the bottom, right, which is what we just catch. Now, once you see it forming this kind of thing, then what you want to do, once you stand to see any of the catch, they just mark it out and then wait. Now you've seen that mark it out, then the next thing you want to do is to enter the market. Now, this is how you enter the market step by step. I'm going to guide you through right now. All right, coming back on the trading. Now, if I click right here, you want to see that I'm on a 29% PNL ROI from this same chart right now, this same strategy I just showed you, right? From 9% it was while we were recording this video, is now going to 29%. So this is a clear fact that this strategy works. Now I'm going to guide you through how to enter a trade if you want to enter any trade. Now let's say you want to enter this trade. I've already entered this particular trade I just gave you guys as an example. Now let's say I want to enter another trade, or I want to enter the same trade, and however you have opportunity to enter multiple trade if you're using this particular exchange. Right now, that is the benefit of XT have mind-blowing features that you can leverage on, and then thank yourself that you're using it. Right now, how to do that? Next you want to do is to then enter the cost USDT you want to use. Now the cost USDT you want to use, you just click on this ruler icon, maybe scroll, maybe you want to use $5. Then the next you want to do is to then go ahead and then enter your TP and SL. Now first and foremost, we'll come back to the charts, and then where is our TP did I say we're going to use? So we're going to say right here, I'm going to use right here after it has taken out this other high. Sorry, I'm going to swap this. Let me switch. So basically, I'm going to say, because it's going to take out this high, I'm going to put my TP right here at 0.42, right? At this zone. Let me mark it out so you can see from this trend line. I'm going to put my TP right here, right here, right here. After this breakout you're seeing right here, you're seeing this cursor. I'm not going to put it right here because it might get to this zone, then come back again before going up. So we just want to take it fast. So I'm going to just put it at 0.40 right here. Let me mark it from this zone. Just put my TP right here. Boom. Right, so 0.4154 is my TP, and then I'm going to put my stop loss at the lower low right here, which is this basically. So we're going to say our TP is 0.4154. So 0.411, I'm going to just come right here and then go to the trade. Just come down below, click on trade, make my TP 0.41. So looking basically right now is now on 40% ROI. That this is just to give you a fact that this strategy works like fire, right? I'm going to come right here and then make my TP 0.411. Then the stop loss, I'm going to also come right here. The stop loss is 0.2, right, which is this 0.2, right, which is our lower low, 2498, right? And always make your lower low as stop loss, right? I'm going to cancel this, come back to 0.2118, right? Let me be sure. 2498. 2498. So I'm going to put it 0.2358, right? And then once you've done that, now I didn't add the USDT. So because I was going out and coming in, then my USDT just went out. I'm going to rule again. So it was that. Then that is it. And the next thing I want to do, I will hit on open long. And once I hit on open long, making sure everything is accurate, click on open long. Boom. I've placed the order. Is that easy, right? And let's say you want to see your TP and your SL, what it is you're going to get. Just click right here and you're going to see the double order which I just entered. So I think this was the first one, partial position, and this was the second one. So the first one right here, I'm going to be getting 43 USDT as profit, and I'm going to be losing 10 USDT, right, if it goes the wrong way, right? But the second one, which is this, right, so you're going to see it right there. So that's how you can enter any trade at all, basically. So I just canceled the first one because I already entered the second one basically right here. So no need of keeping the first one, right? So this is what it is. So what I just did basically was a partial entry. It's called a partial entry, right? So if you want to enter maybe double trade, you have it's going to be a partial position, but it's always best you just enter just one and allow your profits to run for you. So guys, that's what it is right now on entering your trade. And if when you close your trade, you click on close right here to close your trade. Is that easy. If you also want to increase your leverage, you come right here, click on leverage and increase your leverage basically. All right, so after you've entered the trade, then the next thing you want to do, let's say you go to the chart. Now if you want to see the trades you entered and how it's going, all you want to do is to come to the settings, click on settings, then you want to make sure you check on the order display box, click on open order check, your order history check, and the position check. Then it will be shown on your chart pattern. And if I click right here, you want to see that what I just entered, I want to see that it's being shown on my chart pattern. So if you want to also see your break even, you can see your break even price right there. So if you someone who want to break even, but I don't really break even. Now if you don't know what break even is, I'm going to be making a detailed video separately guiding you through how to break even right there and how to move your stop loss basically, right? Now if you want that video, also comment down below. So that is all it is right there on this particular stuff. Oh guys, if you got value from this video, that's gonna be it right now. All you want to do is to like this video, subscribe to your boy channel, and also comment what you think about this tutorial. And that way I'm gonna also be right there to reply to all your comments. And let me know at the comment section if you want more detailed video on technical analysis and more detailed video how to make money with futures trading. And if you also understand everything, just comment down below I understand. That way I will be happy that you guys really pay close attention on this video. And until I see you in my next video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, very important. Follow me on Twitter and also like this video and share. Stay safe and peace out.